To the Hawks Sports Network. You're here on this Wednesday evening watching OCAA men's basketball between your Humber Hawks and the UTM Eagles. My name is Kyle Dalton. With me is my broadcast partner, Matt Hamill. And the Humber Hawks come into this game winners of 11 in a row and have an 11-0 record. UTM 3-9 on the season. And the Hawks finished that first half, the 2018 season, 9-0 and have gone 2-0. Matt, how do you think the Hawks are going to be able to up that first half of the season?
Definitely a tough act to follow there, going undefeated in the first half of the season. Coach Samson Downey is one game away for tying the record of most games won to start a career as a head coach.
And he's been good for his team, helping them evolve into this 11-0 record. And for more on tonight's game, we're going to throw over to Danielle on the sidelines.
Hello and welcome back to the Nest. My name is Danielle Dupuy and I'll be your sideline sports reporter for the duration of today's game. Today the Humber men's basketball team are going up against the UTM Eagles in what will hopefully be their 12th consecutive win of their regular season game. The boys have been doing phenomenal so far this first half and they're ready for the second half as well. Hopefully tonight will be the game that everyone's here to watch. And for more on that, back to the commentators. Thank you.
Thanks, Danielle. And we're hoping for a good one here against UTM, who come into this game 3-9 on the season. The Hawks do have a tough game coming on Sunday versus Fanshawe, but it's important for them to get this big W here against UTM.
Again, 2019, new year. You want to keep things moving in that good direction, and so far the Hawks have done just that. 2 big wins and to start off the season on the road. One of those was against the Lambton and then the St. Clair Saints. And then, of course, over the holiday break, you know, it's tough to get that game time action, but the Holiday Series tournament, Humber was wildly successful, going 3-0, taking down the number 4 nationally ranked George Brown Huskies and defeating the reigning national champion Seneca Sting. So the Hawks got to feel good coming in here, opening up the new year at home.
Yeah, their first home game of the new year coming here against UTM, and then of course Sunday against Fanshawe, which is also going to be a good one. But like I mentioned before, the Hawks desperately need this win to keep intact with the standings, as Sheridan is right on them when it comes to standings at 10-3. So this should be a good one, and it looks like Daquan Kaskar won't be playing again tonight. He's missed the last 2 games of the 2019 season.
Yeah, so, Kyle, he's texting right now. That's not usually a good sign during warm-up for a guy that'll be in the lineup.
He's in the track pants as well, so you can see him there on your screen at the elbow. So it doesn't look like he's going to be playing tonight, which is obviously a tough loss for the Hawks, but some big players stepping up in his loss in Zach Mercelline.
Well, Kaskar's one of those returning guys that has always had a big impact for the Hawks, but so many supplementary players have came in and made a huge impact on the roster this year that, you know, you get the impression that in a game like tonight, the Hawks are going to be able to rally in his absence and find a way to get things done. Hopefully allow their head coach, Samson Downey, in his first year to tie the record for most wins by a coach to start his career at the helm.
He was on the coaching staff before, now getting the head coaching job this season. So he's got his team off to an 11-0 start. Looking to tie the franchise record with a 12-0 start, which was under Sean Collins back in 2010. So we're just about set to get this one going. The starting lineups will be coming at you in a few moments from now. And the Hawks here getting set for a big game against the visiting UTM Eagles.
Yeah, it looks like the DJ is turning down the music, and we're going to get the introductions here very shortly. Good energy in the gym tonight.
Yeah, it looks like they're just getting something going here on the glass. The women's team beating UTM easily in that first game for this one.
Yeah, big W for the ladies team, Kyle, no doubt about that. And obviously, they're looking to follow up the women's team. That is a national championship victory from last season.
See the Hawks.
Things looking good.
Sorry, Matt, the Hawks obviously feel ready for this one. Their first home game, like we mentioned, of the 2019 season.
Yeah, last time we saw the Hawks at home, it was really some high energy play. And a guy like, can't forget, Jimmy Rich throwing down 2 massive dunks. And that really got the Hawks Nest fired up here at North Campus, Humber College in Etobicoke, Ontario. Good turnout.
Yeah, first-year player Jimmy Rich. He's got the ability to get the crowd on their feet and get his team going here. So we're just about set for the starting lineups and the start of this game.
Kyle, did you have your popcorn before the game today?
I did not. I was thinking maybe after the game.
No.
I saw you on the sidelines before, though. As we will have the starting lineups with PA announcer Dwayne Bowles.
It's now time for the starting lineups. First for the visiting UTM Eagles. At 6'1", from Toronto, number 3, Gregory Roberts. At 6'2", from Milton, Ontario, number 4, Nicholas Kawante. At 6'5", at number 8, Kyle Christ. At 6'4", number 12, Zaman Khan. At 6'5", number 17, John Philibert. The head coach for the UTM Eagles is Negociados. And now, the starting lineup for your Humber Hawks, as put together by head coach Samson Downey. A 5'9" guard in Rexdale, Ontario, number 3, Fauzi Mohammed. A 6'1" guard out of Brampton, Ontario, number 6, Jordan Francis. A 6' guard out of Toronto, Ontario, number 8, Kevin O'Toole. A 6'1" guard out of Brampton, Ontario, number 11, Kerwin Elvis. And a 6'5" forward out of Brampton, Ontario, number 13, Feed Me More, Jalen Morgan. Your officials for this matchup, Georgia Resneda, Vern Boval, and Mark Bourgeois. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the UTM Eagles and your Humber Hawks.
Dwayne Bowles giving the Humber Hawks.
Iconic.
And we're set to begin here. We have a young UTM team taking in action here against this Hawk squad.
Yeah, the program's only been around for 2 years. So the entire coaching staff in their second year, and really lots of young first-year players on the Eagles. So we'll see if that experience of the Hawks can play a factor in the early going. About to get tipped off here.
And a player to watch out for is number 3, Gregory Roberts. He's averaging 25 points a game, just under 26 points a game for this UTM team, which leads his team.
Bit of an issue with O'Toole. Kevin O'Toole had to take his undershirt off. No bueno.
And it looks like we're all settled out here.
Referees being real
Everyone's got their
nitpicky.
jerseys and
Yeah.
on and stuff, and we're ready to go here. Jalen Morgan taking the tip off against John Philibert.
Ooh.
One
Nice.
there, and that's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be a Humber ball here.
We'll see if the Hawks can get off to a quick start. Will be inbounded by Kerwin Elvis here. Right away, Fauzi Muhammad trying to get open.
There's Elvis now at the top. Gets over to Muhammad. Good three-point specialist finds Morgan trying to get in his post. Far side. Here's a three from Francis. That's off the mark. Rebound tipped away, and it'll be UTM ball.
First shot of the game, a deep three. You said it, Kyle, doesn't fall. And we'll see how the Eagles respond.
Here comes UTM back the other way. This is Gregory Roberts now. He's the leader for this team.
Yeah, he's leading the league in scoring, averaging 25 per game.
That three's no good there from Roberts. Here's Morgan back the other way, looking for a call. Didn't get here, but the Hawks will keep the ball. Fast break there from Jalen Morgan.
Morgan, a fourth-year player, first season with the Humber Hawks, and he's been a real difference maker.
He's been dominant for this Hawks team. There's a three. That one's good. Jalen Morgan continues his streak of threes.
Yeah, at least one three-pointer every game this season, and leading the league in percentage at 58.8%.
Yeah, he's been solid for them from behind the arc. There's a layup, no good. Coming down with it is Francis to Muhammad. Back to Francis. Over to 2, finds Elvis in the corner. He goes up strong. He's going to get fouled there. That one's going to be on Kyle Christ. Good play there from Kerwin Elvis, going strong.
Yeah, great ball movement by the Hawks. Elvis was wide open, elected to take it to the hoop, and he's fouled.
I've seen some good ball movement so far from the Hawks. 0-2 had an opportunity to shoot there. He gave it up to Elvis, who eventually got fouled. First one is spills out there from Elvis. You mentioned Gregory Roberts for UTM. Leads the league in points per game. Second one, no good. 0-2 finds Muhammad for 3. That's money. Fauzi Muhammad on the pass from Kevin 0-2.
Second-year player, Fauzi Muhammad, one of those guys that when he gets heated up, he's real tough to stop.
He is. That one's no good. Spills out. 0-2 gives it up now. Roberts comes up with the interception. 0-2 with the big block. Hawks come up with it. Here's Elvis. Finds Muhammad. Back to Morgan. Inside to Francis. Good play there from Jalen Morgan. Easy bucket there from Francis. A big block on the other end there from Kevin 0-2.
Eagles still haven't gotten on the board, and you kind of sense the Humber offense finding its rhythm. Big possession here for UTM.
Good job there from Khan going to work. In the post for UTM, it's 8-2. Big bucket there for UTM, ending the 8-0 run to start the game for the Hawks. Francis over to Morgan, trying to make a move here. Good defense there from Jordan Philibert. Instead, he's going to pick up the foul here.
Boy, got to be tough to guard a guy like Jalen Morgan. So strong and so lethal from distance.
Yeah, he can do anything when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. Shoot threes and drive inside. Good pass there, Muhammad. He'll lose it, but it gets tipped away off of UTM.
Hawks up by 6 right now. UTM getting their lone basket on their last possession.
Morgan steps back, jumper, that's good. Jalen Morgan, so smooth. 10-2 lead. Here's Kyle Christ, and Morgan goes up for the block. Comes down, and Christ will go to the line, shooting 2. Cy Samuels will check in for Morgan. Zach Merceline also coming into the game.
Yeah, so Morgan and 0-2 on the bench. A couple good plays from those two guys to start the game.
First one from Chris, rattles around and through. Zach Merceling finished with the season high 19 points off the bench. The last win against Lambton, as that second one from Christ is no good. Here comes Francis back the other way, finds Marceline, goes under and in.
Wow.
Good move there.
Yeah, great move in transition. Quick basket, Marceline off the bench and on the scoreboard.
Roberts over in the corner, that's no good there from Kwantui. And the Eagles will get the ball back here on the turnover from the Hawks.
Cy Samuels doesn't quite understand the call. I'm inclined to agree with him. There's the second look at Marceline, up and under.
Great play there, yeah.
Sweet.
14 on the shot clock for UTM. It is 12-3. Kahn looking for the call, didn't get it. Cy Samuels will bring it across the front line here. Francis, good play there. Mohammed comes up with the ball to three. That's good. Fauzi Mohammed from three on a great pass there from Kerwin Elvis. And we're going to get an early timeout here from UTM.
Kyle, it's been some really tight passing from Humber, and there's a second look, the no-look dish from Kerwin Elvis, and that really allows Fauzi Mohammed to get another good shot. Second three-pointer for number 3. And I'm sure as the game goes on, if they keep allowing him to find his footing, that kid could put up some serious points here on a Wednesday night.
That was a great pass on Elvis. He had that open three as well if he really wanted it. You said it, the no-look pass over to Mohammed, who is money from three. And he's not going to miss many of those wide open ones. So the Hawks lead this one 15-3 early here in this one. And we've seen a couple turnovers from UTM that have led to a couple points here from the Hawks.
There's a good look at the Hawks as they're breaking their huddle. Samson Downey's got to like what he's seeing from his team. It's really that style of play they've been harping on all year. Just passing up a good shot for a great shot. Already seen some guys come off the bench and make an impact. So really business as usual for the Hawks here.
And for UTM, they're trying to get back into the playoff picture right now, sitting in third last in the West Division. Their last 6 of their last 8 games will be on the road, so a tough schedule for UTM. Turnover here coming out of the timeout. Here's Mohammed, back to Marceline. Mohammed working on Kahn here.
Pretty tight defense by the Eagles right now.
Yeah, Marceline now with it, gives it up to Elvis. Elvis going strong, off the glass and in, great move from the veteran, Kerwin Elvis.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to Zach Davies, working the board at 96.9 Radio Humber. Of course, the game is also live here on the Hawks Sports Network.
Hawks come away with it's a foul here at center court. UTM comes up with the ball. Back the other way is Roberts. Looking for Kahn now to Christ. In the corner here, a three, that's off the mark. Weak side rebound, Roberts puts it up, no good. And Elvis comes down with it and settle things down. Here's Marceline going hard to the rim, finds Cy Samuels, goes up strong, no good. Kahn with the rebound, here comes UTM. Fast break here. And Francis will get called on the foul on Zaman Kahn.
For the foul on number 6 for Francis, personal foul number 1, team foul number 3.
Trayvon Mollison will check into the game.
Kahn, the reigning OCAA Rookie of the Year. Here he is in his sophomore season. As he gets fouled there. No, that might be getting charged to the Eagles, Kyle.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to go against them. It's going to go against Roberts. He picks up his first foul of the game, team foul number 2.
Kyle, right away, the Hawks establishing a 14-point lead. Score here is 17-3.
Jordan Rose now into the game as well. Marceline now over to Elvis. 17-3, you said it. Here's Cy Samuels. Over to Mollison. Good pass there to Samuels. Looked like a foul. It's a late call here.
Yep. Yeah, the big fella lost a shoe, and he's spending some extra time on the hardwood right now.
Andreas Yankovic will get called with the foul. It was late, and it looked like a foul. Cy Samuel still on the floor here.
Yeah, gotta hope the big fella's okay. And yeah, we mentioned it. It was a late whistle, but he did draw a lot of contact. Sometimes being a big guy, you don't really get the benefit of the doubt. But this time, Samuels gets the call, and he'll get a little attention from the trainer here. So we get a good look at the home crowd here in the Hawks' nest.
And that win against Lambton, it was that bench that came up big. Zach Merceline coming off the bench with 19. Trayvon Mollison also put in 12, 6 of 9 from the field. He's in the game right now, number 24, alongside Jordan Rose, number 23. See, they're having a word. See Daquan Caskart.
It's a real team effort getting Samuels back on his feet. Bit of a limp, Kyle. Don't like to see that.
Yeah, looked like that right ankle, the same one where the shoe came off. Daquan Caskart, you can see there in the track suit. Not in tonight's game. Yet to play in the 2019 regular season yet. Missed both games down south when the Hawks faced St. Clair and Lambton.
Checking in for the Hawks. There he is. So we'll see if Jalen Morgan can kind of find the spark.
He's got 5 points so far in this one. Missed the first free throw. The second one goes down and in. And Morgan will check right back out. Jimmy Rich. You talked about him a little bit in that preview show here. It looks like Morgan will have to stay for at least one possession before he can check out. So Jimmy Rich will just sit on the sidelines here.
They're doing Jimmy Rich dirty. I want to see him in the game. Throw it down like we've come to expect from number 14.
He had a couple good ones back before the 2019 season. A couple throwdowns against St. Clair.
Yeah, we saw a few at home. And Jimmy Rich really kind of established himself as a fan favorite with a couple high energy plays. And that's something those teammates love to see as well. That'll get them off their seats on the bench.
Yeah, first year player from Brampton now officially checking into this game. Roberts trying to go hard, loses control of the ball, and another turnover here. Oh, instead this one's actually gonna stay with UTM with 11 on the shot clock.
Yeah, it looked like Elvis might have been the last one to get a hand on it.
Borman trying to find someone in. Good play there from Rich on the defensive side of the ball.
Alley-oop.
Elvis. Merceline looking for the alley-oop there for a second. Mollison over to Merceline. Back to Rose. Morrison in the corner, that's good. Trayvon Mollison with the three. Good front court pressure here from the Hawks. Here comes Roberts. It's gonna be a reaching foul here against Merceline. And the Hawks are in the penalty, so Roberts will go to the line.
Second look here, and that three is good. And that kind of gives you an impression of why the Hawks are #1 in the league for three-pointers made per game.
They take a lot of them, and they make a lot of them as well.
I think that might be 4 already here and halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah, they're second when it comes to attempts, and first, like you just mentioned, when it comes for three-pointers made. So high efficiency when it comes from the three-point line for the Hawks.
Fauzi Muhammad leading the way for three-pointers attempted per game. That's really his style to play, although Fauzi is maybe not the tallest guy in stature. He gets it done in multiple aspects of the game. Gotta love watching number 3 play.
As Kevin O'Toole loses that ball, we'll stick with Humber, but Fauzi's good at running that offense and making clutch threes that we've seen in the past for sure. Hawks lead 21-5. Here's Trayvon Mollison now. Looking for the screen, gets it from Rich. 0-2 with the pump fake, dishes it out. Back to Mollison, the three. That spills out, rebound here, Eagles. Here's Roberts. Roberts going strong here right at this Hawks defense and loses it out of bounds. Eagles ball. See Roberts trying to push that press. Not trying to get caught back in his own end. Eagles trying to get it out here. Intercepted from Rich. Great defense. Finds O2, and he throws the jam. Kevin O2.
How about that from number 8? Big play here in the first quarter.
Kevin O2 with the jam on a great defensive play from Jimmy Rich. Here comes Roberts back the other way. It was smooth move from Roberts. Can't finish. Rebound. No good. Coming down with it. No good. UTM. All the coaching staff on the side looking for a call on Roberts. But what a play here from Jimmy Rich to find O2 and the jam.
How about that? Monster play from the rookie.
Kevin O2. CTA standout in his first year. Comes UTM back the other way. Here's Christ. Kyle Christ now with it. Finds Kahn.
Guarded
inside
by Rich.
Great defense right now from the Hawks, but that one's going to fall in. Quantwe drops that one in for the Eagles. 23-7. Hawks lead here. 3:40 to go. And it's going to be an offensive foul. This one against Jimmy Rich.
The foul is on number 14, Jimmy Rich. Personal foul number 1.
Hawks so far been efficient from the field. Been solid on defense. Haven't allowed much space for this UTM team. A 3, no good. Rebound, here comes Humber. Kevin O2 dishes it off to Jimmy Rich, who goes up strong. Great play there, Kyle Christ. And they're gonna say he stepped out of bounds. A lot of contact there.
You could almost hear the slap from over here, Kyle.
Kyle Christ coming in with the block here. And they're saying he stepped out of bounds.
Maybe a bit of a makeup call.
Jimmy Rich now. Kahn, good defense on him, and intercepted there from Roberts.
You know, on the one end of the court, Jimmy Rich was playing real physical defense on Kahn, and Kahn returning the favor. Hawks liking the fight there.
Yeah, jump ball called. Possession error pointed to the Hawks, so the Eagles will keep the ball here. Roberts, with a lot of energy right now, is all involved in that one. Trayvon Mollison covering him. Gave up here. Good defense there from Muhammad, just going right up as Mollison comes down with it. Finds Francis. He'll throw down a two-handed jam on a great pass from Trayvon Mollison.
Big play by Francis. Other way.
Here's Kahn. He goes down hard on the good foul there from Jimmy Rich.
And second look. Francis.
Francis,
hey, how are you?
Two-handed jam.
And Jimmy Rich, we mentioned he's been playing physical defense that time. Picking up the foul as Kahn hits the hardwood. And that's 2 fouls now for Jimmy Rich. Really plays a physical brand of basketball right now. Maybe needs to dial it back, as you see picking up too early on the bench.
At times you like that spark, though, when you can get it off the bench. Jimmy Rich, get the crowd into it, get some of the bench players up as Jerome Gale checks into the game for the Hawks as Kahn makes the first free throw. 25-8 lead for the Hawks. It's been all Humber so far here in the Battle of the Birds.
Battle of the Birds here on the Hawks Sports Network, and also broadcasted on 96.9 FM, Radio Humber.
Jerome Gale now finds O2, slips out of his hands, almost out of bounds, able to keep it in, finds Mohammed. Over to Mollison, back to Francis. Mohammed now with it, the 3, great ball movement, that's no good. Rebound Roberts, and a foul here, tied up between Jerome Gale and Roberts, and Gale will come up with the foul.
Yeah, even though he picks up the foul, you gotta like the effort from Jerome Gale. Trying to come away with that offensive rebound.
And the Hawks are in the penalty, so right to the line goes Gregory Roberts. But that last possession from the Hawks, a lot of ball movement, and came up with a good shot selection from Fauzi Muhammad. He was unable to drop it, though. First one good from Roberts. 64.9% free throw shooter on the season. Successful trip to the line for Roberts. 25-11 lead. Here's Kevin O'Toole. Full court press here from UTM. Hawks able to get out of it. Far side to Molson. Back to Mohammed. Into the corner. Francis wide open three. That's off the mark. Rebound O'Toole. Finds Molson. What a pass from Kevin O'Toole.
Another good dish from Kevin O'Toole. We've said that a few times tonight.
A big rebound came right to him, and he dished it right to Trayvon Molson, waiting for it. Here's Roberts going hard at Trayvon Molson. It's going to be and one as Roberts with a strong move.
Take a second look here. O'Toole with the rebound. Nice dish. And the Eagles are coming into today's game on a 5-game slide. Their last win was against the Conestoga Condors. They picked up that W on November 18th, 99-93. And tough matchup here in the Hawks' nest to try to right the ship.
And they're trying to get back in that playoff picture. Here's Jerome Gale with the left hand, and a good pass there from Jeff Francis.
Strong move down low by Gale. That's what you like to see from the big fella.
And Roberts gets charged for the foul. Too many steps, as Dwayne Bowles calls it, the PA announcer.
Yeah, Kyle, get this guy a road map.
Too many steps there.
Traveling.
For Roberts, who leads his team right now with 7 points. Francis, full court press right now here from the Eagles. They triple team Francis. He kicks it out to O'Toole. The wide open three, no good. Battling here, Francis comes down with it. Back to O'Toole. Mollison now, and he's going to be traveling call. Looking for the call there as well, but he's going to get called for the traveling call anyway.
Kyle, we saw the Hawks really shooting lights out from three-point land to start the game, but gone a bit cold in that regard as of late. See if they can find their range again.
And UTM has put on this full court press, which may have slowed down this Hawks team. Try to make an adjustment on the defensive side of the ball, or UTM, here as Gregory Roberts will check out of this game in the final 120 left in the first.
Well, Kyle, in that regard, you have to give head coach for the Eagles, Kosi Adams, credit. Seems like he's adjusted the game plan and been able to successfully slow down the Humber Hawks.
A rough start for his team, but they've come back here on the defensive side. An interception from Kahn. Kahn now gets it back. Jerome Gale right on him, and Gale will be charged with the foul. That's going to be his second. So some decisions here for head coach Samson Downey here.
Score here is 29-14 in favor of the home team.
Elvis will check in here for Trayvon Molson. So Jerome Gale stays in the game with 2 fouls here. Samam Khan
from the 6-1-3.
First one no good. Second one is good. 1 of 2 from the line from Khan. 29-15 is the score. Francis looking for the alley-oop there. Didn't get it from O'Toole. And the cut there just out of the reach of Francis down the other way. And backcourt violation here on Humber. So turnover from the Hawks. Francis tried to cut in there and just out of his reach.
Might only have 1 or 2 possessions left here in the first quarter. Hawks enjoying a pretty comfortable lead.
Eagles now with it, 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Kahn looking for a man, intercepted from the Hawks. Great defense. Here's Francis back the other way, going all the way to the rim and gets fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2.
This game really kind of grinded to a halt. Pace is really slowed down, and that's definitely working in the favor of the Eagles. They're able to find some kind of rhythm. They're down by 14, make that 15.
It was a rough start for the Eagles, but they battled back, cut into this lead. as Francis makes this one a 16-point game, 31-15. Asimovic now with it. Intercepted there, great defense from the Hawks. And intercepted once again. Hawks turn it over right back. And the Eagles turn it over right back, so some sloppy basketball on that possession there. Both teams giving up a couple turnovers. Eventually the Hawks will get it with 16 seconds to go in the first.
Kyle, it's been a great season for the Humber Hawks this far. Look out.
Jerome Gale looking for a dunk, maybe instead just the little layup. It works out, 33-15, 5 seconds to go. Khan puts up a shot, that's good. And that's a deep three there from Zaman Khan at the buzzer. And we're gonna get a late foul call here.
Fauzi heading to the line. And Kyle, I was saying before the play by Gale there, the Hawks have had a really good season, and that's opened up for an exciting storyline next year. Humber's hosting the national championship, the CCAA finals, here at Humber College North Campus, and that should be really exciting.
Be a great atmosphere here at the Hawks Nest. OCAA action as Muhammad picks up the first free throw here. Late call, a late foul there from Khan. Muhammad successful at the line. 35-18 is the score after the first quarter. Matt, what did you like out of the Hawks offense coming into this game?
Well, right away it was high-flying attack. Hawks were really doing a good job moving the ball around, finding some really high percentage shots, and you saw that as a product of all the threes that they were able to drain. There's a three from Khan. And for the Eagles, you know, it was a good effort. They adjusted well and really slowed the Hawks down. And you see a big three-pointer from Khan at the end there, and maybe that's what he needs to get going, the reigning OCAA Rookie of the Year. And of course, been a little quiet from the star player for the Eagles, Gregory Roberts. Maybe like to see him get into this game a bit more.
It seems like the Hawks have maybe frustrated Roberts a little bit during that first quarter, which is exactly what head coach Samson Downey was looking for coming into this game. Without a player like Daquan Cascard in the lineup that can really spark that energy, it's important for the Hawks to maybe get a couple of those bench players to come in and have key performances. A guy like Jimmy Rich, we talked about, Zach Marcelline. See if a couple of those players can step up in the absence of Daquan Cascard.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with the Humber Hawks. There are so many players that are called upon to make a contribution. There might be no other team in the OCAA that spreads it around the way the Humber Hawks do. And again, that's the key to their success. And you see that this evening as bench players have got going, and a guy like Jimmy Rich coming in, making a difference.
So the Hawks lead this one 35-18 at the end of the first. The Hawks shooting 65% from the field in that first quarter. The UTM Eagles only shooting 23.5%. It's pretty much the story so far in this game. The Hawks 4 of 9 from the long ball, which has been key in this one. UTM on the other end, only 1 for 5. But definitely in the Hawks' favor when it comes from the long ball. We're just about set to begin the second quarter action here.
Welcome, Hawk Day to remember. Here we go, Kyle, underway here, second quarter.
Mohammed back to Morgan.
Right away, that ball movement from Humber.
And there it is, Kevin O2 on a good pass from Morgan, and the starting 5 doing damage here to start off the second quarter.
Hawks picking up right where they left off. They started the game with some big threes and doing the same thing here in quarter number 2.
Roberts unable to finish that one on a good pump fake. Mohammed on the fast break on a great pass there from Francis. 40-18 Hawks lead. Here's Khan.
Looks like Francis getting a lot of minutes in the absence of Daquan Cascard.
Here's Khan. Good block there from Kevin O2. as Khan is looking for the call. And he said Francis getting some good minutes here.
Get a good look at the
bench there, liking that block. Tipped away here. A battle for Asimovic getting it. Looked like a travel there. Instead, he just throw it away off balance. And another turnover from UTM. The Hawks get it.
Yeah, in any event, it's the Hawks' ball. You know what they say, Kyle? The ball don't lie.
It does not. And the Hawks get it here. Kerwin Elvis. Now
Right
with
in front of the Eagles bench. Truly is a battle of the birds.
Finds Morgan. Mohammed, he's wide open over there, found some space. Weak side rebound, 0-2, and he'll just lay that one in. Kevin, 0-2.
How about that? The young fella getting up there, putting away that rebound. Eagles got to hurry up here.
Just able to get it across half court here. Finds Khan. Khan going strong to the rim, and a big block from Morgan. And Khan going down hard once again.
And between Morgan and Jimmy Rich, Khan not having an easy night. Oh boy.
He had no problem going up there strong. Jalen Morgan had no problem either, beating him right at the rim. As Trayvon Mollison will check back into this one.
And you got to think Khan has got to be kind of clicking into the fact that this is going to be a physical game, and if he's going to perform, it's going to be under a lot of duress from those big guys on Humber.
Yeah, he's going to have to match up with guys like Jalen Morgan and Jerome Gale. He's done a good job so far. Here's Elvis. Mohammed in the corner for 0-2, finds Mollison. 0-2 had that shot, gave it up. Here's Francis driving hard, kicks it out. Mollison back to Elvis on Christ. And a good move from Kerwin Elvis, the veteran.
Tell you what, it was a good defensive set from the Eagles, but ultimately Kerwin Elvis just taking it to the rim, getting it done.
Good strip, what a play from Kevin 0-2 to keep that ball alive. Here's Elvis settling things down here. 0-2 over to Mollison. Driving hard, kicks it out to Mohammed, who drives. Oh, behind the back pass to 0-2. 0-2 now has it. Great pass on a cut there from Trayvon Mollison, and look at this ball movement right now.
Yeah, that was
from
sick.
The Hawks.
Very nicely done by Humber. You really get a sense here in the second quarter. They're coming out gangbusters.
Trayvon Mollison's going to get called for the foul here, but pass there from Mohammed on that last possession. Some great ball movement.
Kyle, the score here is 46-20. And again, I'll say it, I'm really liking how Humber's starting off the second quarter.
They started off that first quarter really well and have responded the same way. As Jerome Gale will check into this one. Fourth trip to the line here for Zamam Khan. Misses that one. Hawks in full control of this one, up by 26 with 7.5 to go. As Khan misses both, rebound Gale, who finds Elvis, and for the Eagles trying to come back in this game, it's tough to miss those free buckets. Elvis to Mohammed on the far side. Good move there on Khan, he had the mismatch. Elvis now, 2-0-2, the three. That's off the mark. Elvis comes down with the rebound, gets blocked there, and it will be Eagles ball.
Hawks don't like the call. Neither does head coach Samson Downey.
Yeah, that was a big block there from John Philibert on Elvis. Here's Roberts now. He's been quiet in the second quarter, and he gives this one up 2-0-2, finds Mohammed. Mohammed now with the layup and in. Easy bucket for Mohammed on a great play from Kevin 0-2.
Another quick transition play by Fauzi Mohammed, and he makes good on the layup. Here's Khan.
He's a deep three, that's no good. Rebound tipped away from Jerome Gale. And here come the Hawks back the other way. Mohammed Looked for Gale inside for a second there. Gale finally gets it. UTM calling for travel. Instead, the foul's going to go to UTM on John Philibert.
We'll see the Hawks back in action on Sunday, like you said, Kyle, earlier in the broadcast, against the Fanshawe Falcons. Should be a good matchup. There's a good look at Samson Downey. In his 5th year with the program, 1st year as head coach, and he has really done an amazing thing with this men's team.
He's got some good players to work with and has gelled them really well. A 3 here, that's off the mark. Tipped away there from Muhammad. Salam Sadie missed that shot. UTM now carries it up with Roberts. Roberts goes hard to the rim on Elvis and drops that one in. Gregory Roberts has 9 points. Here's Elvis now. Gale, he'll pull up the 3. Jerome Gale and the big man with the 3. It's 51-22. Jerome Gale getting in on the 3-point action as Khan goes up. Rebound just falls right to UTM. They can't put it up. Still battling out Gale with the big block there. And here comes Humber.
Wow, you gotta like the move by Khan making his way to the net, but he couldn't finish, and neither could his 2 teammates.
UTM leaving some easy buckets. And a 3 there from Sadie, no good. Rebound, here comes UTM. And a foul on the fast break here against Salam Sadie.
The foul is on number 4, Salam Sadie. Personal foul number 1 and team foul number 3.
Saw Jerome Gale hit that 3 there. Not known for his 3-point, only shooting 22% from 3, but nails that one confidently as Khan puts that one in.
Confidently. You get it?
Khan now with a team high 12 points for the Eagles. Double team here on Gale. Rose now going strong with the left hand. No good. Khan with the rebound back the other way. Eagles on the fast break. And Muhammad took the screen, and you bet the other way. Instead, it's going to be a traveling call, but Muhammad there, right there, I think, even if there was no traveling call.
That. See Fauzi really taking a lot of contact there, but, you know, he's got a lot of heart, and he's not afraid to take the charge or travel, whatever you want to call it.
No foul on the play, was a traveling call. And that's tipped off of Khan, so it will remain Hawks ball here. 13 on the shot clock, 4:42 to go here in the first half. Hawks lead,
yeah.
51-42.
27-point lead. I did the math, I just wanted to show up.
It was good math. Have to think about it for a few minutes, maybe. I know I would have had to, and Jeff Francis there gets tied up in a jump ball here. Possession arrow pointed at the Hawks, so UTM will get the ball. Here come the Eagles. Kyle Chris now with it. Working on Sadie. Finds Khan. He likes that 3 ball. No good. Rebound Gale. And unable to corral it. And UTM will stay with the ball.
Yeah, when Khan takes the ball down low, he's really meeting a lot of contact, having a tough time finishing at the hoop. And we saw him make that 3 at the end of the first. You got to wonder if maybe he's going to opt for a longer range game here in the second.
Francis with the bucket. Puts it in on a good pass there from Sadie. Roberts. Him and Khan are really the 2 big factors for this Eagles team. Kyle Chris, the 3, that's off the mark. Gale battling. Rose has it now. Here's Sadie, finishes with the right hand and puts it in. And the bench liking that one. And a great defensive play there from Jeff Francis. And we're going to get a timeout here from UTM.
Yeah, Kyle, that big play by Sadie in transition really got the Hawks fired up. There's another look. And the Hawks have done that a bunch of times. We've seen Fauzi Muhammad get that stretch pass Normally, Kerwin Elvis is the recipient of that stretch pass. He's so good in those quick transition situations. But today, some different Hawks stepping up. Lots of Humber players on the board. And they're up by a sizable margin, 31-point lead here.
It's been that transition ball. You mentioned a little bit there, that transition basketball. The Hawks have really put into play here and taken it to the UTM Eagles. And lead this one, like you said, by 31-55, 24. It's been all Hawks here since the opening tip.
We're winding up the first half here. Some Drake playing in the crowd. We got great DJ here in the Hawks Nest, setting the atmosphere. The return of basketball 2019.
Sunday will be another good one when the Fanshawe Falcons are in town.
And it was the Humber women's team that defeated the Fanshawe Falcons in the provincial championship. That was actually here at Humber. Humber was the host of last year's tournament. And that'll be an interesting rematch, that women's game. You gotta really be excited for that. Of course, Humber, a bit of a different look this year. There's Samson Downey is
Fanshawe was
engaged as usual. Sorry, Kyle.
The women's Fanshawe team was also one that beat that long streak that Humber had earlier this season. So that'll be a good one. The men's game will be another good one as well, as Fanshawe's right behind Humber in the standings. But UTM is here right now, and Roberts has the ball. Over to Kahn, battling here against Marceline. Kahn putting his hands up, looking for a call. Instead, he'll just walk away with his 2 points.
Kahn had the height advantage that time, and going up against Marceline, bit of a different look. Normally we see Kahn matched up against Samuels or Rich.
The foul is on number
Morgan.
The personal foul number 2.
Reach and foul there. And Kyle Christ. And Kahn has just been warned here. He's been chatting up with the officials, so next time the officials feel like they're going to tee him up here, he's been warned.
Well, you got to understand the frustration from Kahn. He's really taken a lot of physical defense.
He's gone down hard a few times already in this game. Here he is now with the ball.
Kyle, good to see Cy Samuels back in the game. Obviously, that ankle injury not going to keep him out of tonight's game.
He's a battler, tough kid.
Big fella. Strong presence for the Hawks.
Kicked out. Muhammad, the deep three. That's no good. Rebound Roberts. And it looks like foul here is going to go to Khalid Ishmael.
The foul is on number 12, Saman Khan. Personal foul number 1.
Samson Downey rallying the troops.
Personal foul number 1.
Ishmael charged with the call.
Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Hawks up by 29.
It's been all Hawks. And Roberts now with it. He's got 9 points in this one. Second on his team behind Kahn. Oh, good play there from Ishmael. Good defense. Now he goes right at Kahn with the right hand. No good. Good defense there from Zaman Khan. Now he has it, leads his team with 14. Gets open for a three. That's no good. Rebound Rose. Back the other way come the Hawks. Muhammad, he's wide open for three. No good. Rebound Rose. Good follow-up. Ishmael right there. Rose on the floor. He comes up with the ball. Kept alive here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to put it up. Merceline. 2. He puts it up. And good. Zach Merceline. And a great possession by the Hawks.
Just a wacky possession. No other way to put it for the Humber Hawks. Rose with the right place, right time. Picking up that rebound from his butt.
Turnover here. Muhammad finds Ishmael. Oh, gets a hard foul here on Ishmael.
And that was a hard foul by number 17, John Falabler.
He goes down hard, got back up, and then went right back down.
Falabler really.
And Ishmael was going for the dunk here. It got hard. Foul. A hard foul here from Philibert. Obviously concerned here at the Hawks Nest.
You just like to see guys be a little more careful.
And he was going up strong, and when he got fouled, he didn't have a lot of his hands able to stop him from coming down. So with 1:39 to go, the Hawks lead 57-26.
There's head coach Kosi Adams. Regrouping with this team, you gotta like the fact that Khalid Ismail is back on his feet, holding his knee, which, you know, when you see a guy fall from that height and land on his back, you sometimes think it could be a lot worse. Hopefully just a lower body situation for Ismail.
I'd be surprised if we see him back in this game, as he's going to go directly into the locker room. As it will be Kerwin Elvis taking the free throws. First one no good. 1:39 to go here. It looks like the call might have been a flagrant foul on John Philibert, so the Hawks get possession back after the 2 free throws. 1 of 2 from the line for Kerwin Elvis. Zach Merceline, the wide open 3, that's off the mark. Rebound Philibert. Here comes UTM. Roberts, he's open for 3 and he drains it. Gregory Roberts with his first 3 of the game. Elvis on the pass from Rose, gives it right back to Rose for 3, and both teams exchange threes with Jordan Rose with 3. Roberts pulls up from the free throw line, no good. Rebound bounced away. Jankovic with it now, back to Khan. Khan now going to work, puts it up, and a good move there from Zaman Khan. 50 seconds to go here. 61-31. Cy Samuels comes for the screen. Finds Rose for 3. He's hot, he's feeling it. Back-to-back threes for Jordan Rose.
Great way to cap off on what could be one of the Hawks' final possessions of the quarter. A nice 3 from Rose.
Rebound there, Kerwin Elvis comes down with it. 6-second differential game shot clock, as Rose looking for 3 in a row, can't make it, and a foul on Elvis.
The foul is on number 11, Kerwin Elvis. Personal foul number 1.
Hawks in the penalty. So Khan will go directly to the line here.
Foul number 5.
Khan sitting at 16 points on the evening. Definitely leading the way. Again, a bit of a quiet night here from the Eagles' regular leading scorer.
And he's got, Khan is 17, that's the game high. 18, you can put it at now, 23 seconds left, the shot clock is taken away. Jordan Rose over to Elvis. Hawks will try to keep this for the last shot of the first half. Elvis looking for a screen here, gets it from Cy Samuels, and instead, a little bit reach there, and Samuels will get called for the illegal screen here. Samson Downey not liking the call.
No, he thinks the big fella was set. Samuels went down earlier, came back in the game, and picking up the foul there. We'll see what the rest of his night looks like.
So 7 seconds to go here. Khan inbounding, finds Roberts. 5 to go.
It was Khan who had that three-pointer to end the first quarter.
Roberts the three. That's off the mark. Put up at the last second, and it drops in from Andreas Jankovic at the last second. That one's going to count, so it's 64-35 for the Hawks.
Yeah, you got to like the effort from the Hawks. Big points there to end off the half by the Eagles. We'll see if they can use that as fuel, hopefully come out in the second and finish this game off with a different look, because right now the Hawks are just keeping this game out of reach.
Yeah, it's been all Hawks so far in this one, and we'll be back for second half action in a few moments.
The Hawks are really staying true to form and spreading the ball around, relying on those bench players, and that has been the plan tonight, and they've executed it perfectly. And for the UTM Eagles here, the visiting team, really asking a lot out of the reigning Rookie of the Year. And he's been performing. That's number 12, Zamam Khan. And really a bit of a quiet night there from their normal guy, Gregory Robertson. We'll see if the tide changes. We've had a whole halftime for teams to strategize. And right now, Hawks are liking the way things are going. They're up by 29.
I'm sure UTM is expecting a big second half from Gregory Roberts, but you mentioned that Hawks bench. 26 points for that Hawks bench compared to only 2 for the UTM Eagles. That's been the difference, and also the points off of turnovers. UTM with 0 off of turnovers and Humber with 19, so that's definitely been the story so far in this one, the bench points and those turnovers.
I mean, Humber's had their share of turnovers too. They just, maybe the Eagles are not able to convert, and that's probably part of the reason why they're in such a hole. Really, the Hawks, a very, very physical team, and you get the sense that style of play is really working for them. And again, on the offensive side of things, good ball movement. Hawks are getting some good shots. And periodically, we've seen the Eagles game plan and adjust accordingly, but for the most part of this game, it's been all Humber Hawks.
As Jankovic misses that one, Kerwin Elvis the other way on the rim, can't fall in. Eagles, or Hawks ball, I should say.
Battle of the Birds.
Hawks with 7 turnovers in that first half compared to UTM with a big number 16. There's a traveling call here against Jalen Morgan, who does not like that call.
No, he's still debating. His coach, Samson Downey, urging him to play on. We saw some words to the officials result in some warnings in the first half, right, Kyle?
Yeah, just the beginning of the second half. Don't want to get in too much trouble. Here comes Elvis back the other way. Looking for Mohammed, the 3. That bounces around, no good. Francis comes down with it, gives it back to Mohammed, the 3, no good. And the rebound slipped away. Francis back to Morgan. Looking inside for Elvis, but tipped away. And Hawks looking for their ball. They're not going to get it. It's going to go to the Eagles.
Both teams having a hard time getting their feet under them here. Just a frantic pace to start things off.
Fauzi Mohammed now 2 of 9 from 3 in this one. Here's Christ, Kyle Christ. Gives it up here, intercepted and turned over by the Eagles. Francis going hard to the rim with the right hand and in. Kerwin Elvis finds Jordan Francis in the corner to Mohammed, going strong. 0-2, good ball movement here by the Hawks. Morgan with a pump fake at the free throw line, and he's money from there.
Yeah, he got the big man, Jankovic, to bite on the shot attempt. And a nice field goal from Jalen Morgan.
Roberts will go to the line, and you mentioned Morgan getting Jankovic to jump at that three-point line, and that just shows how you have to guard Morgan because he's so versatile from 3, and he can pull up like he did at the free throw line. Just underway here in the second half. Kyle Christ trying to inbound it, looking for a man, finds Khan, who puts it up and in. He's got 20, which is a game high. 7:02, slowing things down here. Kerwin Elvis. Mohammed now drives to the rim, big block there from Jankovic. Mohammed down there, gets it back, but he's out of bounds.
Score here is 66 to 37 in favor of the home team.
And Matt, we've seen a couple turnovers already for both sides in this quarter, only a couple minutes in.
Yeah, not a lot of energy on the court here to start the second half. And maybe that's kind of something you'd expect when you have such a large point differential. There's some good fight by Kahn.
Yeah, he's going to get the and one on that one. On the foul on Elvis as Jordan Rose. Rose checks into the game. Second one, no good. Here comes Rose, back the other way, fast break. Lost it for a second. Mohammed just keeps it in to Elvis. He kicks it out in the corner. Francis, the three, that's good. Jordan Francis, the three, he's got the bench fired up on that one. Got the slingshot going there, is Jordan Francis. Good ball movement here, Mohammed over to Elvis. He just kicks it out there, and Francis with the open three.
Bang.
Roberts now trying to get going for his team. He's got 12. Good move there to get away from Mohammed, who can't finish though. And Morgan with the rebound. Here's Rose. Back to Francis. Mohammed in the corner gets double teamed, and that's off of Mohammed and out of bounds. I think Mohammed thought for a second that it was Hawks ball. And here's Kahn with it. He's been great in this game, 21 points. Here's Kyle Christ now. Christ only 1 point on the game so far. Trying to find Kahn inside. It's bounced away. Roberts just keeps it in. Looked like it was out. Here's a three right at the buzzer on the 24-second shot clock. It's Quantwi. Drains that one. Jalen Morgan. Francis the three. That's no good. Rebound Kahn. UTM trying to go on a run here, try to get back in this one. Kahn with a good move and a 5-0 run here for UTM. A three by Quantwi and a bucket there for Kahn at 71-44. Foul here. This one's going to go on Yankovic. It's going to be on the floor. We're going to get a couple subs here, Matt.
Yeah, again, Humber Hawks really utilizing that bench, and Marcelli checking into the game. Last time he popped in, got on the scoreboard right away. We'll see if we get a similar situation here.
Kicked out here. Merceline the three. That's good. Zach Merceline.
Yeah, just like last time, comes in and instantly making an impact.
He has 7 on this game. Kahn goes hard to the rim and in. Zamam Kahn has been lethal so far in this one. 26 points. He just keeps going. Here's Morgan now. Trying to step back. Good defense there from Kahn. Elvis to Rose, the three. That's good. Jordan Rose from three. He's got 9 points and 3 of 4 from three.
Yeah, Jordan Rose, one of those veteran players, really effective from long range, and showing it there as we get a missed shot from the Eagles.
Looked like that might have slipped out of the hand of Kahn there as he shot up, and Kyle Christ looked like he hit Elvis right in the face.
Elvis will inbound the ball here. Kind of got clipped in the face there, but looks like he's no worse for wear.
Looks like he's all right. Kyle Christ picks up his 3rd foul of the game here. 5:14 to go. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Hawks. Merceline driving, goes right at Roberts and Yankovic from behind with the hard block.
No foul call. Looked like that was a bit of a no-brainer. But ultimately, the Hawks will retain possession. The score here is 77 to 46.
Looks like the contact on the arm there as Morgan goes up looking for the and one, but he misses that one and we'll go for two.
Kyle, when the Hawks score 100 points or more in a game, they are 71-0 all time, and definitely on pace to do that tonight, and it looks like they would pick up another victory in doing so.
Yeah, that is pretty remarkable, I should say. Right now they're in full control of this one as Morgan makes the first. Kevin O'Toole is set to check back in this one.
Here's Jalen Morgan, a centerpiece of a Humber Hawk team who's number 3 in the country. And really, if you're looking at it on paper, a new head coach, a lot of players turning over, you wouldn't think the Humber Hawks would be succeeding at this high of a level. But again, they just have something to prove, and every game they come out here, play their brand of basketball. Samson Downey's really organized this team well, and you see the product here. They're up big at home.
Roberts with a good finish, a good pass by Con, but you talked about some new players coming in. Obviously, the Hawks don't have CJ Bennett that they had last season, a big part of their team in last year's success. But some new faces, obviously Jalen Morgan, Kevin O'Toole, some big pieces in that starting core.
Yeah, not just CJ Bennett, but their leading scorer, Kenny Edgem. And in their place, the Hawks have really sort of changed their style, real full bench type of team. And it's exciting to watch, a lot of new guys, and should be a good season for the Hawks going forward. So far, undefeated.
Some good bench players, like you mentioned. Trayvon Mollison, he's on the floor right now, number 24, and number 22, Zach Merceline as well. And veteran Jordan Rose as well. Right to the rim, goes in there for Roberts, Gregory Roberts.
Kyle, just over a month from now will be the OCAA championships. And the Hawks getting a bit of a preview of that crossover tournament over the holidays, playing some of those teams in the East Division. Deep shot from Morgan, doesn't go. So the Hawks have to feel good about their chances as they have to take on, sooner or later, the top competition in the province.
Morgan gets called for the foul here.
The foul is on number 8, Kevin O'Toole.
Or excuse me, the foul's actually going to go to Kevin O'Toole. That's his first. Fourth team foul is Kyle Christ at the line shooting 2 here. Hawks lead by 29.
Second shot here will go. Hawks are up by 27 with just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Oh, and a miscommunication play there. Jordan Rose out of bounds, gets the ball. So UTM with the ball, turnover for the Hawks. 79-52, just under 4 to go. Here in the third, Kahn with a good move. That one falls in. Merceline just over the timeline.
Great play from Zach Marceline, and there's the finish.
Right into the camera crew, Trayvon Mollison right to the rim with the and one.
And Marceline, another one of these fresh faces on the Humber Hawks, and that time we'll get a second look here on the replay. Just a great pass to break the full court press.
Merceline found Rose, and Rose dished it off to Mollison, who finished strong with a good take. 81-54. And Mollison finishes the three-point play at the line, the old-fashioned way. Merceline checking out. Kevin O'Toole back in. Jeff Francis as well. Jordan Francis, I should say.
Hawks with a little bit of pressure of their own. The Eagles do a good job breaking that through.
Easy finish there. On a good pass there from Quantwi.
Good ball movement here from the Hawks. Jordan Rose up top.
Kevin O'Toole now with it. 3:19 to go. Good defense here from Quantwe and the Eagles. Jalen Morgan, he's going to get charged for the offensive foul. Jalen Morgan, that is. And a technical foul here is going to be called to Samson Downey, who did not like that call on Jalen Morgan. So Downey, head coach of the Hawks, will get called.
Well, Kyle, my sympathies are with Coach Downey. I didn't see a whole lot there on that foul call. Jalen Morgan looks like he's just tired of fighting the calls.
Trying to get his word in, and I guess said the magic word, and that was enough. So it'd be Gregory Roberts at the line.
Well, the officials have made it pretty clear they're not going to take too much of the jibber jabber. They've been giving out a few warnings, and there, as we're heading into the later stages of this game, hand out the technical to Samson Downey.
The Hawks scramble to get into position here. 82-57.
Wow, great move there.
Roberts going right to the rim. Almost finished that one. That would have been something. He goes line for two.
Morgan just really smacked that thing for the old block.
Right around Kevin O'Toole, there's Roberts. A couple guys going up there.
Yeah, could have even called the foul on Kevin O'Toole.
From the back there, instead they give it to the other big man going up. Gregory Roberts at the line.
Roberts with 18 points. That's a guy who had back-to-back 40-point games to open this season. And this game, it's his teammate, Zamam Khan, who's really taken the lead with 28 points on the evening.
Yeah, it's been him and Khan that have done most of the points so far for the Eagles in this one.
Kyle, you gotta wonder why Gregory has been so quiet this game, Gregory Roberts. Maybe it's credit to the fact that the Humber Hawks have done a good job of game planning and shutting him down. Really, the defensive scheme for the Hawks all night has been physical. And so far, that's been effective.
Well, Roberts does have 19 points, but he hasn't really been on any streaks in the sense where the Hawks have contained him that way. On the other hand, Khan has put up 28 points, and it's that dynamic duo for the Eagles that have gotten most of these points for UTM.
There you see Daquan Cathcart playing the role of assistant coach while he's injured and out of the lineup. Looks like he's calling upon his teammates to dig deep here and finish this game strong. You gotta like that message, Kyle. No matter how big the margin of separation, you wanna finish a game strong and go into the weekend against Fanshawe feeling like you're firing on all cylinders.
That's what you wanna see a veteran guy like Daquan Cathcart giving a message, and you can see right beside him, Ishmael on the bench, which is a really good sign. He went down hard at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, Daquan Cathcart, guy who mentioned to me earlier in the season, really likes the way Coach Samson Downey has been organizing things. And Daquan Cathcart, the consummate teammate. You see a little preview of that there.
Morgan, the three, that's off. Ball bounces away to Francis. Morgan gets it back, goes roll. Good Euro step there. Dishes it out to Rose, the three, no good.
Euro step.
Rebound, Roberts. Mohammed, what a play there on the defensive side, finds Mollison, who gets fouled and will go to line, but great defense to get that ball back from Fauzi Mohammed.
Another hard foul, but nice to see Trevon Mollison get back up safe and sound, and he will shoot a well-earned 2 free throws.
Mohammed did a good job of getting that ball back.
Great look at Samson Downey there in the background, the Humber athletic director, Ray Chateau. See Chateau with the heavy lean on the barriers there.
Sure he's liking how this game's turning out right now, 83-60.
And I'm sure that the athletic director, Ray Chateau, is liking the way this whole season is turning out. Just a tremendous effort by this men's team, raising all the way up to number 3 rank in the country.
Inside there, no good. A battle. It's going to be a jump ball here. Possession arrow pointed into UTM, so the Hawks will get the ball. As Jimmy Rich, we haven't seen him in a while. He checks right back in with Zach Merceling.
And yeah, Jimmy Rich also looking forward to seeing him getting kick-started here.
Mohammed now trying to get away from this full court press from UTM. Eventually do. Here's Francis, Jordan Francis.
Rich down low.
Oh, good pass there to Francis. Good cut. As Briscoe coming up with it. And this time, it's going to be a foul against Jimmy Rich.
The foul is under 3,000.
Said it's actually going to go to Fauzi Mohammed, and the Hawks are in the penalty, so UTM will go to the line.
Score here is 83-60, and give the Eagles credit. They're chipping away at this lead, but the Hawks just seems like they're maybe too far ahead at this point. Another shout out to Zach Davies working the board at 96.9 Radio Humber. That's our guy.
Hello.
And he's a Hawks fan. Gotta like how this game's turning out.
Francis for three on a good pass from Rose, no good. Roberts comes down with the rebound. Pushing the floor here. Oh, good dish there to Briscoe. Briscoe can't finish though. And here's Francis. Back the other way, goes hard at Kahn. Looked like a reaching foul there, no call. And back and forth right now. Roberts eventually will finish it off. Couple fast break possessions there on both sides. Eventually Roberts will end up with the point. Francis finds Rose. That's going to be a foul on Briscoe.
And the coaching staff for the Eagles don't like that call. Head coach Cozy Adams.
Personal foul number 1.
Yeah, there's that layup on the stretch pass.
Couple fast possessions there.
And in terms of looking at the greater picture of this game, it's really been the Hawks that have benefited from those quick points in transition. That time the Eagles coming away with some. It's the battle of the birds, Kyle.
You mentioned about the fast break points, and those come from those turnovers. And UTM with a lot of turnovers in this game allowed Humber to go on some good fast break possession and pick up a few quick points. Good defense there from Merceling. He goes strong with the left-handed layup. And in after the interception there off of Roberts. Roberts pushing the floor now. Briscoe now finds Roberts. Briscoe gets it back. Good defense from Jimmy Rich. And Mohammed finds Rich. Almost threw it down there. Just missed it. Gets wrapped around. We got a little scuffle here. Jimmy Rich walking away. He's going to go to the line after all this gets settled down, but
yeah, Jimmy Rich, he's got a lot of fight in him, and hopefully cooler heads will prevail.
You gotta like the energy from Jimmy Rich. That's the type of player he is. He brings a lot of energy. And the grab there.
You see Gregory Roberts talking to Jimmy Rich, trying to smooth things over.
Hassan Monjang picking up the foul there. The wraparound, he'll check out with Briscoe. Jimmy Rich, first one is no good. Jimmy only 44% at the line this season. Misses both there. And the call was the unsportsmanlike call against Manjang, so the Hawks get the 2 free throws. Jimmy Rich misses both. But the Hawks get the ball back here. 45 seconds to go, 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, the Hawks got to be careful. When those fouls have come from the Eagles, they've been really hard. We saw Ishmael go down earlier. Now, I saw Ishmael walking around at halftime. Looks like he's all good, but so far, Kyle hasn't checked back into the game. See him on the bench there.
Yeah, he's sitting on the bench over there as Zach Marceline hits the three. But it's good to just see him on the bench that he's with his teammates. 20 seconds to go, 3-second differential, game shot clock. Into the corner. The three is good there from Quantwe. 3 seconds left. Hawks got to put something up here. Elvis finds Francis. The three, that's no good. I don't think it would have counted anyways. But the score is 89-66. After 3 quarters, it's been all Hawks in this one.
Yeah, Kyle, the Hawks well on their way to a 100-point game. And again, they are 71-0 all time when they score a hundo.
And the Hawks came into this game 11-0 on an 11-game win streak and have dominated so far this season. UTM 3-9 on the season and have come in on a 5-game losing streak. So we knew one of these streaks was going to either end or continue here today. It looks like both streaks will continue. For UTM, they look to rebound in their next game. The Hawks with a big game on Sunday against Fanshawe, which is something that they've been waiting for a while now.
Yeah, it should be a good matchup. The Fanshawe Falcons are 8-3 on the season, so definitely in that category of elite competition here in the OCAA. And again, it'll be another battle of the birds, what the fans love to see.
Love the birds. Fanshawe Falcons in town on Sunday. That's scheduled for 3 o'clock. And Sheridan Bruins right behind Humber in the standings at 10-3. The Hawks won't see them until the last game of the season in mid-February when the Hawks visit Sheridan in Oakville.
And we mentioned that head coach Samson Downey wins tonight's game. He will tie for the best record to start a season as a Humber basketball coach, to start a career rather, as Samson Downey's in his first year and has just had a remarkable outing. And again, here in 2019, and it's no fluke. That ball just keeps on rolling in the right direction for the Humber Hawks and looking to carry on this season strong.
And the bench points in this game have really been key. Humber with 42 bench points compared to UTM's 5. Just shows the depth of this Humber team.
And that's compared to 5 bench points from the Eagles. Again, yeah, that's just the style that the Humber Hawks play. They're deep, and when they can get all those guys firing. And Kyle, sometimes it's difficult to get your bench into the game. They only see so many minutes, but look at a guy like Zach Marceline. Comes in the game and immediately made that three-pointer just a few minutes ago. Earlier in the first half, came in the game right away, being effective. So when you don't have to worry about getting your guys warmed up, if they can just come in and make an impact, boy, you're in a good position. And the Hawks are in a great position here. Up big here in the 4th quarter.
And it also helps when your bench is shooting over 50% from 3 as well. Zach Mersling's hit a couple as well as Jordan Rose and Trayvon Molson. All over 50% from 3. Rebound here and a foul is going to be on Jordan Francis.
The foul is on number 6, Jordan Francis. Personal foul number 3.
And a timeout.
Eagles.
Just coming into the 4th quarter, only 16 seconds into the 4th quarter, and we already have a timeout from UTM.
Yeah, you got to wonder if maybe the Eagles see a window of opportunity starting off the quarter with a couple free throws coming up. And the Hawks will take a seat, a little congregation of the officials at center court. And you think maybe the Eagles are trying to make the comeback. They're down by 24, and they would have to really heat up, especially get their guy going.
It would have to be something special for sure for UTM, as you know, the two big players for them, Zaman Khan and Gregory Roberts, have really carried the load in this one. Both of them combined have averaged for 49 of the 65 points for UTM.
Kyle, it's good to see our photographer, Diego Guillen, back in action. He's at home in Mexico for the winter break. And he's taking some dynamite shots, and you can find all those on the Humber College Flickr account. Might even be a good picture of us two. I think Diego might have snapped us a candid shot while we were in mid-commentary.
Or whatever's behind us. One of the two.
Whatever's happening behind us, probably more exciting.
Probably.
Thunder and lightning, people call us.
We are here for a good one on this Wednesday night. Roberts, the step back three, that spills out. Rebound, Elvis back the other way. Elvis now to Merceline with the pump fake, now moving the ball. Kicks it out to Francis. He goes right to the rim. A little confusion there on defense with UTM.
Great move, just cutting to the hoop. And Francis gonna add to his point total. He's sitting at 16. Big night for Francis. Again, really stepping up big in the absence of DeQuan Cascart. Wow, another three-pointer from Khan.
Yeah, Khan has a game-high 31 points for his team. Good pass there into Jimmy Rich on a good pass there from Kerwin Elvis, who picks up the assist.
And between Gregory Roberts and Zamam Khan, they have 52 points combined.
You can make that 53 as Roberts puts in that one. This team is very top-heavy when it comes to their offense. And no carry there on Zach Merceline. Lost control of the ball for a second, and it cost him on the turnover. 23-point lead, the largest was by the Hawks, 33 back in the second quarter. Khan inbounding the ball here, finds Roberts inside, goes strong, stripped away from Merceline, and out of bounds, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Eagles looking for a man. They find Roberts now. Inside, unable to handle it there. And another turnover by UTM, and that's been the story in this one. Some uncharacteristic plays here from some of these Eagles players. The full court press continues here. Merceline able to get out of it. An injured Eagle player on the ground here. Looked like Roberts. He's back up. Might have got the wind knocked out of him there. Merceline jumped in the air and threw that ball away. Elvis now, Francis the three. That looks good, and it drops in. Jordan Francis for three.
And give full credit for Kerwin Elvis with a very nifty pass. And all that was left to do was for Francis to finish the job. Big three-pointer for number 6, giving him 19 points.
Francis hit that three and then comes back on the other end and takes a good charge on the defensive side. Picks up the offensive foul. Is UTM. Just under 8 to go here in this one. Elvis, far side to Mohammed. Oh, good pass there to Zach Merceline, no good. Rebound, here come the Eagles and Khan. Khan now, he's been fantastic in this one. Roberts the three, that's good. And the dynamic duo continues for UTM. Gregory Roberts picks up the three on the pass from Khan. Inside, kicked ball here. That one's off of Isimovic. Side pass there from Mohammed, and Elvis gets fouled. Foul looks like it's going to be on Philibert.
score here is 96-73. It's really been the story all game long. The Hawks jumping out to an early lead and have just coasted on that.
Yep, they led 35-18 after the first quarter. They haven't looked back since.
And when I say coasted, the Hawks really have shown energy. They've been in this game. They haven't really taken a back seat. Good energy, and again, you got to credit that full bench play that the Hawks are working in there, really helping, keeping things hot.
It's been all-around team performance from the Hawks in this one. You mentioned the bench and starters as well. Julian Morgan, a good night. He's got 10 points. Roberts now with it. Intercepted from Merceline, great defense. Francis going up strong. Oh, he was thinking about the dunk, but gets stripped away from Kahn. Bench got up there for a second from the Hawks. Francis was winding up for the jam. Morgan, the jumper is good, and one on the pass there from Mohammed. Jalen Morgan with the and one.
How about that?
John Philibert gets called with the foul. What a play there from Morgan. And that's going to be it for John Philibert. He fouls out of this game.
Yeah, and it was Philibert early in the game who had that hard foul on Ishmael.
And his night is done with 7:19 to go. Jalen Morgan misses the second one, rebound. Kahn back the other way. Inside pass behind Jimmy Rich, and Jimmy's gonna get called for the foul here. As Kyle Borman will go to the line on the and one on a good pass there from Kahn.
The foul is on number 14, Jimmy Rich. Personal foul number 3, team foul number 2.
Third foul on Jimmy Rich.
Hawks are at the century mark here. 25 points up on their opponent.
That one's good. The three-point play from Borman. Here's Merceline. Just over 7 minutes to go in this one. Hawks lead comfortably in this one. Mohammed, good cut there. Poked away from Kahn, and will remain Hawks ball. Mohammed, Morgan, same spot as his last shot. Gives it up this time to Merceline. To Francis, Jordan Francis, the three, that's off the mark. Weak side rebound, Jimmy Rich unable to come up with it. And it's gonna be Eagles ball. Roberts now finds Kahn wide open inside. Good defense from Rich going right up. But Kahn, he's got 33. He finishes that one. Hawks have reached the century mark here. Matt, you mentioned it. Haven't lost in program history when hitting that century mark. Mohammed the three, that's off the mark. Rebound going up. Francis comes down. Mohammed again looking for the shot. Kicks it. Good defense there from Kahn. Coming back the other way. Behind the back. Maybe a little bit too fancy there from Kahn.
Yeah, you really got to credit Kahn for the defensive play. Saw that one all the way, used that big reach to get the ball away. But then, yeah, going behind the back, the dipsy doodle didn't quite work out that time.
There he is, Zaman Kahn, 33 points, 7 rebounds. This 33 is a game high. Leads both teams as a foul here. Gonna be charged on the Hawks. It's gonna be on Jimmy Rich. That's his fourth, so he'll check out of this one. Kevin O'Toole checking back in.
And
Kahn
there's,
now.
yeah, Kahn adding to his point total.
He's been exceptional here tonight. One of the lone bright spots for UTM in this one.
Earlier on, the Hawks were kind of keeping him quiet, playing real physical, but lately he's just been able to kind of find some spaces in the defense. Good pass by Marcelli.
Now 2 the 3, that's good. On a great pass, you said it, from Zach Merceline. 103-80 here, 23-point lead. UTM has cut into the deficit a little here in this fourth quarter. Roberts. Ball bounces over to Kahn, unable to handle it. Away there's Mollison, finds Merceline off his fingertips and out of bounds. Eagles ball. The lead was 33 at one point. It is now 23 with 5:20 to go, as Jordan Rose will check in for the Hawks.
Here come the Eagles, down by 23, just over 5 minutes left.
Looking to maybe get back in this one. 5:08 to go.
Kosi Adams, Eagles head coach.
Kahn will go to the line and shoot 2. Trayvon Mollison.
If the Eagles are to drop tonight's game, they'll fall to 3-10 on the season, and that'll be a 6-game losing streak. And again, you know, you got to think the UTM Eagles are in their second year of program history, so really just trying to build the foundation, and lots of young guys on this team, and you have the reigning OCAA Player of the Year, Imam Khan, really could be leading the way in years to come. He has been dynamite tonight.
And those are good foundation pieces to build around him, or him and Roberts. In the backcourt have been exceptional for the Eagles here tonight, but it's the help. They need help. They can't do it all themselves. They've been tasked to do that so far this season, and it shows on their record, 3-9. And the bench has not been good so far for the Eagles. Only 3 points coming off the bench.
Yeah, you look at that point distribution for the Eagles, it really all falls on those 2 guys. Good pull-up shot by O2, won't fall. And for Humber, you really see the opposite. Really spread around, and you think that's really their strength.
Now the strength of this Humber team, you said it, is that depth. And for UTM, you know, the program's going to grow, and once that program starts to grow, then you start getting that depth into your program. And right now, so it's these 2 guys that have been really carrying the load, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, some good pieces to work with for that Eagles coaching staff going forward. And hopefully in the future, able to really assert themselves here in the OCAA. Good showing tonight, some big performances from their 2 guys. But like we said, gonna need a more rounded team effort. Looking for his 37th point. There it is, Imam Khan.
The other guy, Gregory Roberts.
Stellar.
With 26 to go along with it, not too shabby as well. Morgan now at the top. That's going to be a backcourt violation here. .424 to go with Simpson. Downey looks on here. A blocking foul here against Trayvon Mollison. And he's not liking the call, and he runs away. And they're going to tee him up here. I don't know about that.
Brings out the boo birds here at the Hawks Nest.
So Trayvon Mollison will be out of this game when it comes to fouls, because he picked up 2 on that one to go along with the technical. So we could see 3 shots here from UTM, and I don't know about that. Trayvon Mollison just ran off because he didn't like the call. He didn't really show up the official. Said he gets teed up. And Sadie will check into the game for the Hawks, so it will be a technical shot here Looks like Kahn will take it. And then it'll be the 2 free throws. Technical free throw is good from Kahn. Three of 3 from the line there for Zaman Khan, as Jordan Francis will check back in. Zaman Khan, 40-point game here tonight. Here's Elvis down the way, full court press here for UTM. Morgan now with it. Here's Sadie. Trying to give it up. Almost intercepted there. Morgan comes down with it. And now the Eagles have it. 3:55 to go. Roberts still has it working on Sadie. Gives it up here. Kahn thinking about a 3. He'll drive now. Goes up strong. Morgan meets him at the rim and will get charged with the foul.
Morgan better be careful. They're handing out technicals like they're going out of style.
Good fake there from Kahn. Looked like he got all ball there. Could have been a little bit of hand there, but pretty good block from Jalen Morgan.
Kahn's already got 40.
Still plenty of time for him. But he can't give up those free points at the line. Was 3-3 on his last trip. Misses that one. Francis goes up strong. Kahn with the hard foul. Francis looks to be all right. And 1 for Jordan Francis.
Second look here. Yeah, you see Francis slam hard into the padding there against the wall.
And Kahn not afraid to go up strong. We've seen that a couple times where he's been met at the rim.
Well, and he's been bodied a few times by some of Humber's players on the other end of the court. So, you know, he can dish it out as well as he was taking it earlier on. So, tip of the cap to number 12 on the Eagles.
Here's Borman going up strong. Can't finish. Rebound coming down off of Elvis. Remains Eagles ball. 3:25 to go in this one. Hawks lead by 21. Going up, Roberts, no good. Kevin O'Toole comes down with it. Kevin O'Toole is going to go line here for 2 shots. Here's Kyle Borman now. Over to Simovic. Looking for Kahn inside. And Elvis with the interception goes right around, or trying to go right around Borman. And a good take from Borman.
Lots of physical play. You got to think the Hawks just want to get out of this game healthy and intact. Just a tough ending as we just have 3 minutes left here. But I don't know, just kind of risky business for the Humber Hawks. Khan has really had a great night. Coach Downey's having a word with the official. Making his case heard.
Samson Downey already with a technical foul in this one. One more and he'd be out of this game. Doesn't pick one up there, under 3 to go. Asimovic, the 3. That one's good. 108-88. Morgan in the corner to Sagi, the 3, no good. Asimovic now. Roberts carries up the court to Kyle Borman, the 3. That's good for Kyle Borman.
Hawks lead still sitting at 17.
He's got a couple threes in this one. He's got 6 points. Morgan cross court to Elvis. Over to Francis. Jordan Francis, the 3. That one's good. 111-91. Borman now. And then Elvis will get charged with the foul.
The foul is on number 11, Jordan Francis.
It's been all Hawks in this one since the very beginning. They lead by 20. They led by 33 at one point.
Kyle, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Hawks Nation, the official varsity fan club of the Humber Hawks. And at the end of the game here, they'll give the Player of the Game award to player on Humber. I'm sure if it was open to the Eagles, number 12, Imam Khan would be getting that, no doubt.
He's got 40 in this one.
Kyle, do you have any favorites for the Humber Player of the Game?
There's a lot that you can choose from.
That's the thing.
I think Jordan Francis has been excellent in this one for the Hawks.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
2 minutes of play, and yeah, thus far, Jordan Francis has been playing lights out.
He's got 25 points in this game. He's made a couple big threes for the Hawks down the stretch, so definitely one of the big name players in this one for the Humber Hawks.
And when you have an impact player like Cathcart sitting out of the lineup, you need people to step up, and number 6, Francis, has done exactly that.
Him and alongside 2 other starters in the bench. Mentioned before, good depth win here for the Hawks. A lot of players coming to play. Merceline, a deep 3. That one's good. You can bucket and book it. Zach Merceline, the 3. And that's gonna seal this one. The Hawks, with just over a minute to go, comfortably. Asimovic puts that one in for the Eagles. And a quick foul here. The Hawks will come away with this victory and move to 12-0 on the season. Just an outstanding start for head coach Samson Downey and his team.
Second look here. Great ball movement, and from Curry range, Zach Marceline.
So the Hawks will go to 12-0 and remain in first place in the league. The only undefeated team left in the OCAA.
I'll tell you what, KD, if we're talking player of the game, I like Marceline's effort too. He's really come in and been Mr. Everything off the bench. Coming in, making a big impact whenever he's asked to.
There's been a couple of solid players that definitely deserve the honors. Merceline putting up 16 in this one. And that last one was a deep 3.
Second look there, Kevin O2, fancy footwork, and there's the finish.
That's a good move there from Kevin O2. 117-95. It's Roberts. Puts up point number 27 for him. And for UTM, it's been those 2 guys we keep mentioning it. They've been good, 40 and 28 respectively. Inside to Morgan, and he'll get the and one there on the foul on Jankovic.
Just two guys making up about 70% of the points for the Eagles.
The Hawks will be back in action on Sunday at 3 o'clock. The women's game will be at 1 against Fanshawe. Both teams facing Fanshawe, of course, which will be, both games should be close and exciting.
Hey, no doubt, Kyle. And a lot of home games for the Hawks here starting off 2019. Next Thursday, a week tomorrow, taking on the Conestoga Condors. So a couple home matchups. 41 seconds left here. The Hawks at the 120-point mark. Technical foul on Khan.
Yeah, he's on the bench. He's not happy with anything that's happening right now. A little bit of frustration as well. He played well, 40 points. And Khan gets called for the technical.
It's
37 seconds to go here. Hawks have been in full control of this one since the beginning. Roberts with a good move there, looking for number 30. Inside there, it's going to be off of Sadie and out of bounds. Inside, Roberts looking to finish with the slam. He can't do it. Rebound bounced away. You know, Roberts definitely wants number 30. He's 2 points away. Borman, the three, that's off the mark.
way off. 4 seconds left.
Roberts puts up a three. That's off the mark, no good. And the Humber Hawks will take this one 120 to 97 in a dominant performance from the very beginning. They were in control since the first quarter when they started it off 35-18.
Big W for the Hawks, and worth noting, Samson Downey has tied the record for a Humber basketball coach starting off their career. 12 straight wins. We look forward to seeing them back in action on Sunday to maybe break that record.
And Jordan Francis,
yeah, as expected,
gets the player of the game honors for the Humber Hawks. He was fantastic in the win. Some honorable mentions as well. Zach Mersling was good as well. Kerwin Elvis as well. And the Hawks take this one 120-97. They move to 12-0 on the season. The only undefeated team left in the OCAA. As for UTM, they'll drop to 4-9 on, or excuse me, 3-10 on the season with this loss.
A round of applause here from the home crowd.
Good crowd on hand here to watch both these games. The women's team, of course, picking up the win in the first game, and the men coming back out here right where the women left off and picking up the win, 120-97. We're gonna have Jeff Francis over with Danielle Dupuis very shortly in a few moments. But Matt, what did you like out of this Hawks team? They came out strong, but you know, some great performances throughout the game.
As much as it was a team performance, there's really no doubting that. I'm going to single out Jordan Francis for a great performance. Again, stepping up while Daquan Cascard is nursing an injury. And yeah, you got to like the effort and closing things off. Big W. 12-0, Kyle. It's lonely at the top. Number 3 in the whole country, number 1 in the province of Ontario, and looking to just keep things rolling along.
And it is possible that that ranking could rise in the country from this start. He's 12-0 are the Hawks now, looking to go 13-0 on Sunday against Fanshawe. That's at 3 o'clock right here at the Hawks Nest, as Jordan Francis is making his way over to sideline reporter.
Slowly but surely.
He's getting over there. We're trying to get him.
You got a lot of people to dap up after a performance like that.
He played well. He's got to talk to a lot of people. And all in all, it was a great win for the Hawks as Jordan Francis makes his way over to Danielle Dupuis in a few moments from now. And for the Hawks, they moved to 12-0, a great victory, 12-game win streak. And, you know, for the Hawks, Fanshawe game on Sunday, that's going to be a big one for them. And with Jordan Francis, player of the game, here's Danielle Dupuis.
It was interesting, wasn't it? Oh, well, welcome back to the side, and I'm here with the majority of the boys. And we're here with Jordan Francis, playing number 6. So that was a little bit of an interesting fourth quarter for you guys. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, it was interesting fourth quarter. I would agree. I feel like we let up on defense though, which we need to take care of. They almost put up 100 points, which is way too much for them against us. So fourth quarters, I just think we need to be more intense, you know? Don't let up. Don't take our foot off the pedal.
And now going into Sunday's game, how do you guys feel?
Sunday, coming off a good win, you know? So as you can see, the guys are really together, having a lot of fun, but we still got to stay locked in. It's a long season ahead of us. What we've done so far doesn't mean anything. So, you know, it's got to go in on Sunday, ready to play.
You guys have been pulling it off for sure, and good luck to you on Sunday.
Thank you.
Thanks, and back to you guys over there.
Thanks, guys. So the Hawks win this one. Next game on Sunday. For my broadcast partner, Matt Hamill, and Danielle Dupuis on the sidelines, I'm Kyle Dalton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Sunday.